Enjoy today's video, guys. We're working on the truck. As you can see there, we got the bed on. We're trying to get all the wiring done right now, so it'll probably be a pretty late night in the shop, because hopefully we can drive this tomorrow, or at least drive it home tonight. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check everything out. Said, we're rocking the new tree hugger design. They're in stock and shipping. All pre-orders shipped out today. So go over to loggerthreads.com. Get you one of these tree hugger designs. They're in 2 colors, along with a bunch of other styles, designs we've got going on. I've got some new stuff getting ready to drop. If you follow us on Instagram, you'll see a lot of that stuff. Tomorrow's meetings, a bunch of stuff for me and Shanae got to do. Getting geared up to go to Richmond next month to the expo with Logger Threads and Timber Tracker. So check out everything going on at timbertracker.net. You can download links to the app there for the Apple platform and Android platform as well. You can list equipment and timber and all things forestry at timbertracker.net. Guys, thanks a lot. We got to get back to work. Well, they got rain up here yesterday, quite a bit of it. So we're going to try to finish the cutting today. Dad's up there ahead of me. You can kind of see him through there. And we're up here in the very north to northwest corner, northeast corner of the property. And just like that there, it's a pretty good tree. There's just some walnut scattered in the timber up here, some good walnut, which is kind of surprising because we'll kind of mix in with some water oak. You can kind of see that little swampy area there. Water oak this way, but there's actually several of these things mixed up in this higher timber up here. So we're going to get started cutting these today. We'll probably just cut. We won't even run the skidder today. It's so wet. We'll get these things laid on the ground and probably let the ground settle a couple days. I'll probably try to come up here Sunday and start dragging Sunday or Monday, because I can get them all easily in a day. But I definitely want the ground to settle and not be soft when I start dragging, because it was already a little soft anyway. So, but the forecast looks good for the next few days. And speaking of cool things, that first one to wear it. First one to wear it right there. New Logger Threads tree hugger design. Rocking it at work today. So let's start mowing these things down, because this evening we've got to start putting a bed on a diesel pickup. Pretty good trees. Pretty good trees. This one here, man, because the fence is just right there. And it had a pretty prominent lean back this way, and once I bored it all out and I clipped, see how to do it. I cut this spur here completely. Well, then it really started leaning this way, and I was like, oh boy. I didn't want to follow it across that fence, especially because I think the neighboring landowner, I heard him on his four-wheeler, and I was kind of wanting to talk to him, but I think he was here watching, so there goes one. Dad's getting down. So what I did, I cut this spur here down, and then I went ahead and completely cut it off. And I just clipped this back when, luckily, it kind of went the way I wanted it to, right on top of this other one. Luckily, I already had it bucked off, but just missed everything. Hardly any disturbance to the canopy, to the other trees around, a little bit, but not too bad. Now we got 3 more. It's a pretty good tree here, and it's leaning back towards that fence. So is that one and that next one up there. So we'll have to get the skidder up here to kind of persuade them with the tree pusher. I hear that four-wheeler still running around over there. He's got some good trees. He's got a couple right out here. Look at that big guy right out there. That's a big tree right there. He's got 2 or 3 right up there, but I'm pretty sure he's probably gonna have some more down this little ditch right here. I'd sure like to talk to him while we're here, because we bought a neighbor's tract of timber last night that touches him. Of course, this place touches him, so we definitely want to cut all we can while we're here. So even if he's just got a handful of trees, we'd sure like to get them. I can't tell if that four-wheeler's getting closer or not. Maybe we'll catch him here in a minute. We'll gather up the gas and oil and walk back this way, see if we can't find a few more to cut. Like I said, this whole fence is pretty shoddy anyway, but I don't want to be the one that it could be down in a million places, and the only place there'd be a good wire would be where I'd follow it, and they'd want me to replace it. So we'll definitely just use the skidder to kind of push those back the other way to keep them off the fence. I hear that four-wheeler getting it now. I think he's returning to base. We'll catch him one of these days. We'll go up there and talk to him. Got everything bucked up on the pile here on the deck. Pretty good logs. Whew. Pretty good logs. I don't know how many we cut this morning. I think me and Dad, 22 or 23 more. Plus there's 3 up there in the corner to push, so we shouldn't have too much trouble finishing up Sunday or Monday, being ready for sale day. Pretty good logs in here. Of course, you're always going to have ornery things like this in the top, but you can't leave it. It's ridiculous to leave it. You need to get something out of it. Even if it only brings a few bucks, that's a few bucks you didn't have. If you're cutting it down, you need to utilize all of it. Yeah, we still got 4 right in there, I think, to drag out too. I'm gonna have to build a creek crossing or a ditch crossing, I guess, with skid steer right here. This little ditch. We'll make it right there. That's a good place to make it, and that way they'll have a good access trail for years to come. By the time we get done going through there, they'll be able to cross it and do what they please with it. Pretty good pile of logs. Like I said, this is just what we drag out Monday. There'll be more than that to drag out. The goal is to, I think we can have about 8,000 feet of walnut to sell come Tuesday. That's what I'm thinking. By the time we get everything else out, so it'll be a pretty good sale. Then after this, we've got the neighbors to cut to the east, and it's a big bunch of walnut. I'm speculating 20,000 feet or better on that job. It's kind of what I'm guessing right now. It'll be a really good job of timber. So, I guess let's grab our stuff and head out because it's too wet to drag. We finished our cutting up and did our bucking. That's about all we can do today. They got quite a bit of rain up here yesterday. Of course, up here it doesn't take a lot to go a long ways either. We got plenty of things to do the next day or so. I've got to start getting the bed on the diesel truck tonight at Brandon's shop. Tomorrow, me and Shanae have meetings pertaining to logger threads and timber tracker. I'm pretty excited about my new tree hugger shirt, and I don't usually wear my logger thread shirts to cut in. I kind of wear mine more casual wear. When I go out or do something besides work, I'm usually wearing a Turner logging shirt to work in, but I just couldn't help but wear this thing today. I'm so happy with it. Let's get out of here.